What's up, guys? So I gotta get all these videos caught up. I should be almost caught up. I think I got one more video before this, but I plan on getting both of them up between today and tomorrow, including this one. Right now I'm heading to Lancaster, New York, which is where my Amazon location is. Heading over there to pick up a trailer that's going down to where the heck is it going? Baltimore. Going down to Baltimore, Maryland. I don't remember what it pays. It's 9 something, 222 a mile, something along them lines. I don't remember the exact details right off the top of my head. So last week I came home. I finished up my load on Monday. It delivered on Monday, I think. How the heck did that go? I think I delivered a load on Monday. No, that was definitely over the weekend. I delivered a load Monday, and then Monday night, I was down to like 20-something hours
Speed
left,
warning.
and I said, screw this, and I came home. It just was, I just had it. It was enough. I did about 5 days over the weekend, so I just said, enough was enough, and I came home. My steering's a little wonky right now because I did a tire rotation. It's going to take a little bit for that to settle up. You guys got to check this thing out. I bought this for $200. It goes up to 600 foot-pounds, and it said it was 40 inches long. If anybody is interested in it, I'll put the description down, or I'll put the link to it for Amazon down in the description. I haven't set up any of that stuff, so it doesn't do any good for me, but hopefully it'll help some of you owner-operators out. But it's for torquing the tires. It's a 3/4 inch driver. Like I said, it goes up to 600 foot-pounds. So that's plenty to do a wheel. Wheels require 450 to 500 foot-pounds, and I do mine right around just a hair over 475. So if I'm reading the markers right on the thing, it goes by 5-pound increments, and I set it to 475, and then somehow it moved to a notch higher than that, and I just said screw it and left it at that. So I'm thinking it's 477 and a half, something like that. It's right around 475, right where it should be. At least that's what the TAs and loves and stuff like that set theirs at. So I rotated my steer axle on Sunday. Saturday. Did it on Saturday. Rotated the steer axle on Saturday, and then we pulled off all of the lug nut and hub covers. And on all of the tires, and we torqued them all down. My impact gun, I'll show another picture of it here if I have it. That did pretty good. There was a bunch of them that, I mean, on the front, the steer ones, we really didn't go until it would stop. But I know we did that on some of the ones in the back, and there was a bunch of them. I don't know what the torque is on them because I wasn't going to break them loose just to get them all at the same torque. But some of the ones that were on the back were, I didn't even tighten it at all, and it hit the the torque notch right away. So just one little push and it was already clicking. So that gun will definitely do what needs to be done, for the tires anyway. Takes a minute. It's supposed to have 1,450 pounds of braking torque, something along them lines. And I would say it's close to that. Well, no, I wouldn't exactly say that it's there, because as I stated, it's only 475 pounds on the tires, on the lug nuts. And you can sit there and hold that gun on there for about 10 seconds each lug before it finally breaks it loose. It'll break it loose. It just doesn't do it immediately. But that gun, I mean, it's doing really good. It takes the tires off, puts the tires on. That was the last thing I need to do my own tires. So from here on out, I won't be getting tires done anywhere. I might go to a place and have tires ordered or something like that, and then I'll take them home. But from now on, I'm doing my own tires. I have the one. The one tool, kind of. I really don't know how to. I mean, it's kind of shaped like that. It's got a little bend to it. I got that one tool, and then I have the other tool with the rollers that dismounts the tire from the rim. And I've watched a few videos on it, and it seems to work very well. I've seen guys with two bars, two tire tools it's just 2 bars basically, and they've taken tires on and off pretty fast using those. So I don't know, I might end up buying the 2 bars too. We'll see how it goes. But they already have 4 new tires that I showed you guys a little while ago. Inside in my garage. Those will be getting put on first, and then I'll get 4 more tires to put on. And it's going to take me a little time to get a little practice doing it, but it'll definitely save a lot of money in the long run. You know, if it was like $20 a tire for mounting and dismounting and whatnot, then I'd probably go through the places to do it. But I mean, you're talking about a good few $100s. That I can probably save doing it myself. I don't know. Now I have to look into it. I have to double check them prices. Either way, I got the stuff to do it myself. I got the stuff to dismount and remount tires. I got the drill to take them on and off. I got the jack to lift the truck up and down. Well, to lift it up. And then I have the torque wrench so that I can torque my own tires. And even if it's just coming down to doing tire rotations, that torque wrench pays for itself. Like I said, $200 is a great deal. Technically $220 because I had to get. I already had the sockets and stuff, but I had to get a 3/4 inch extension to make it work better, and that was like $21 or something like that over there at Harbor Freight. So it worked out pretty good. Anyway, that's it for a little bit of an update. I did shave my head because I've been seeing bald spots pop up more and more, and I think a lot of it's just to do with dandruff. Just dandruff is hurting me really bad this year, and I've just been scratching like crazy. A couple weeks ago when I was on the JB Hunt load and I was down in Ohio, I would literally sat at the rest area washing my hair outside the window, just because it just gets so bad with the itching and everything. So while I was home, I just said screw it, and I just shaved it off. I'm done for right now. Hopefully after winter time it'll settle. I think it's me changing my shampoos and stuff, I think, is what's really messing it up. But we'll just see how that goes. Those guys went all out on that thing. Holy smokes. That's how you build a snowman. Alright, so anyway, like I said, we're picking up Amazon. We're going down to Baltimore. Pick up tonight, drop off tonight. It's supposed to be picked up at 4 o'clock. GPS is telling me 16:45 right now. I didn't think it would take more than a couple hours to get over there, but apparently it's a little further than I was thinking. Or this thing's trying to take me some other direction. No, it's taking me the right way. 48, 90, 90, exit 48A. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to pick the speed up a little bit, and I really don't care if I pull in there a few minutes late. They always get it delivered on time, so I'm going to try to stick it out to Amazon for the week. Might have to jump on a couple convoys just to get a couple bucks put in the bank. I got plenty of money sitting on the fuel card. I have 500 sitting on it right now. I got another 300 coming on shortly. I did 2 different transactions. I did one off the credit card, which charges a 2.89% or some crap like that. But when I do a transaction from the bank, where they charge my bank account, it's only a 25-cent charge. So I wanted to make sure that the money was on there rather quickly. So I already had 300 when I started the new fuel card, which I did through the bank for the 25 cents. Last night I did another 200 for their upcharge for the credit card. And then I did another $300 for the bank charge. The credit card charge took 4 hours to be applied, and then the bank usually takes a few days. But we'll be good with running Amazon stuff. Everything being light, I shouldn't use up that much fuel anyway. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I told you guys about the new fuel card. It's United Truckers Association, UTA. They go through a company, ES something, for the fuel card. Which right now I run TCS for my fuel card. Wrong side. There it is. Not sure if it says it on here. No, it just says ES. It's a EFS card, but the company is ES something, and I don't remember what it stands for. But it's through United Truckers Association. It's $50 a year for Truckers Association, and I guess you have to be part of the Truckers Association in order to have the fuel card. But between the TCS and this card, I'm getting about, well, I'll start getting now, about 10 cents cheaper on fuel. From what I've seen so far at the TA Petro and stuff. But on top of that, I also get discounts at Love's, which I didn't get discounts at Love's with the TCS card. And right now I have about $44 left on the TCS card. I'm basically going to use that up on on my DEF system, so that there's no discounts or anything. It just charges what I have on there. This way I can basically get it down to 0 and leave it there. And we'll see what happens. As long as everything goes well with this ES card, this is who I'll be sticking with until I find something or come across something that's better. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys once we get our trailer. Alright, so last night, or yesterday, however you want to put it, it kind of turned into both. I picked up the load yesterday, had a little issue at the guard shack. They told me where to pick up the trailer and whatnot. Went over, picked up the trailer, did my inspection and everything on it, pulled out to the guard shack, and he kept coming back asking me my pickup. Well, came back up, went and checked my license plate number to verify the truck, verified my pickup number or load number, whatever you want to call it. I guess technically they use it for the same thing. And then he just had me pull off to the side, and I guess it was a new guy that was checking guys in, and he actually checked in the wrong. The guy that pulled in behind me was going to the same place, and they just got the trailers passed backwards. So it is what it is. We ended up jumping down to US 20. Took US 20 over to 363 or something. I think that's the route. Anyway, we took the back road over to 390, I-390, south of Rochester there. Stopped off in Dansville, got fuel. Did a quick 30-minute break there, and then pretty much ran all the way down. I made one other stop down in Pennsylvania, just outside of Harrisburg. I guess it's a little further than Harrisburg. It was on 15, just before you get to 322 in that area. Most of the way down through the southern part of New York and then down 15 in Pennsylvania was all ice. The whole front of the truck was covered in ice. The back of the mirrors were covered. My antenna was froze up. Everything on the front was completely covered in ice. So I ended up stopping off at that one truck stop there, and I had about half an inch of ice on my headlights, which is the one real down part about having the LED headlights, is there's nothing there to keep it clear. So I pulled off there, banged off the wipers, and because I still haven't put my heated wipers on, and I cleared off the headlights so I could see a little bit better. The wiper was the biggest thing. I could still see pretty good with the headlights. You could definitely see the difference once I cleaned them off. And then we ran down. We got there about 12:30. Right about 12:30. Got out of there about 1 o'clock. It was real simple. Pulled in. They told me to do a quick U-turn, go up on the hill, drop the trailer in a specific slot. And then on the way out, the guy double checked, made sure I was bobtailing out, and checked my plate just real quick so you can match it up to the system. That was it. I deadheaded up here to Harrisburg because I planned on going to Tunkhannock to pick up a load, but that didn't end up working out. I never lost the bid. It was just getting late, so I ended up bidding on something else, and within minutes after putting a bid on that, I ended up getting it. Now I kind of wish I put in a higher bid. I've done this load once before. I can't remember if it was out of Newville or if it was out of Shippensburg, but it went up to the Stop and Shop where I sat for hours. I basically maxed out detention time there, so I never checked out to find out why they basically held me back on $7 or something like that. So that's that's kind of where we're at now. I got to finish writing down my stuff, get it punched into the spreadsheet, and then I'm going to get this new trip punched into the spreadsheet, and then I guess I'll start working my way back down to Newville. It's really not that far. I mean, it's a lot closer, even with this having to deadhead back down. I'm not really deadheading back down because I didn't come far up from 83. I would have just taken a different path. I guess I probably would have taken a different path from Baltimore too. It is what it is. 45 miles down there. So that's it. The load went off pretty good. We just dealt with a lot of ice last night, and that was the hardest part of it. Like I said, right now we're at the TA in Harrisburg, and we'll be rolling out of here soon. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow.